Alright guys, it's the Ouija brothers here, and we're at the cage in St Osoph, Essex. It's one of the most haunted places that we've ever been to apparently. So let's hopefully all have loads of fun and hopefully get stuff happening.
Yeah, so we've been here for about 6 hours. We best introduce ourselves. Griff, Steve, we've got Big Stiff behind the camera again, and we've got just round the corner, you want to show him? We've got the other Ouija brother, he's actually recording tonight again. That's Dave. We've been here for about 6 hours, it's been about a 200-mile drive.
I know it's been tiring for me on the wheel.
Yeah, I'm a bit ill, so I'm not going to be as hyper as usual, even though I'm not that hyper ever. But a bit dodgy. We've had a few things happen today before we've even gone live, to be honest. We've had some good stuff. We've had some K2 activity, which has been quite good. And while we was upstairs, we was talking to someone, we was having some K2 responses, and the REM pod went off downstairs, which was quite good. And moments before going live,
moments ago, less
ago,
than 2 minutes.
Big Stiff, who's the biggest skeptic of all of us, just got scratched on the bottom of his calf. Shall we show it, Stiff?
Actually,
Yeah,
let me show him. Come on. He's been scratched, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, move your hand out, tighten it up.
Maybe zoom out a bit.
There's like a scratch right here.
Really focus.
Like, I don't know if you can see. Take it from the side. But yeah, he's been scratched anyway on the back of the leg. And
we have shown it on the proper camera.
yeah, on the other camera. The other camera picked it up a lot better.
You can see it a lot better.
So,
oh, also, if you look here on the CCTV behind us, while we was talking to the lady who runs the place, Vanessa, I think.
Yeah, Vanessa and
this room, the light actually turned itself on, didn't it?
yeah, it turned on. I actually watched it turn on. This room here, I was talking to Vanessa, and this room, literally the light just came on.
It's meant to be the most haunted room in the house as well. So the room, so that turned on, and like I said, we've had K2 activity in that room. The REM pod went off as well. So,
and while we're all here talking about talk, I'd like to introduce our new Ouija board that we've had custom made.
Introduced.
Yeah, it's introduced. It's like it's a member of the team.
Yeah, his name?
And literally, my mate Todd Willits from Bon Voyage Tattoo Studio and Stairbridge, good tattoo artists, all in there. If anybody wants to get anything done, had this made for me, and it's all hand painted and everything. So, yeah, man. So hopefully we're gonna get to use this tonight, and see what happens. So it's all proper, like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
She's nice.
Good. And hello to everyone. Everyone's saying hello, obviously.
Yeah.
We can't see the comments, and everyone's saying hello, so it's hello from us. Obviously, Stay, Griff, Stiff, Rich, whatever he wants to be called, and then Dave behind the door recording everything else. So, what should we get up to? What are we doing first?
A tour of the house.
Oh, let's go around.
Give it a tour. Yeah, go on.
This is the kitchen. This is the front room. No, I'm joking. That kitchen in there, it's the apparently this turn back round to this one. Let's do it properly.
Is that not good enough?
No, I don't think this is the kitchen was good enough. But basically, this room here this is actually supposed to be the cage. This is where the witches were kept, and we heard a few stories today actually about this, from the locals. One of them was there was a tunnel underneath here, and there's a priory just over the road, and the priests used to come. I mean, this might upset people, but this is what was said. The priests used to come over here and rape the women that they was presumably was witches. So that all of that happened now, and this room's had a lot of stuff happening in it, like you know, people being pushed and everything like that in this room. So this is a really good room to start off with a Ouija board later on. Bearing in mind, guys, we're only doing one live stream tonight because we're focusing on the main video later.
Which will be up in about a week, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, 3 weeks. So let's move into the next room then.
This is the living room. Close that door.
I'd say this is the living room in here now, and we haven't really had many stories about this room other than there was a curtain that run across the top.
I'm sure there was, yeah.
And it used to get blown off quite a lot, or
down,
ripped down, I suppose.
Yeah.
But the one of the most fascinating stories, if you can hear me properly, because obviously it's one of them. But one of the most fascinating stories was it actually.
Is that you?
It was the city.
He's actually in this room where I can't physically stand up, and there was a bloke here, and they actually saw blood splatter.
It was on the
all
floor.
on the floor
Yeah,
and
it was on the
everywhere, like drops of
Driplets.
blood.
Yeah, driplets, you said.
That was amazing, to be honest. So I'd like to see some of that. We did put the REM pod on the box over there where Dave's there. We put the REM pod on that side and it went off and it was upstairs. So.
Sewing machine underneath.
Is that you, Dave? Yeah. And I'll let Steve take you around upstairs because I have been upstairs.
You have?
Not really. I don't know much about it.
It's upstairs, eh?
This is where Rich scratched as well. Just in the pisser there. Just in the old fucking
Decoration there, man. Got some lovely stuff. It's like the scream face, isn't it? That like a fossil of the scream face.
You're going to excuse me, these stairs are deadly.
If you lose connection, guys, just hit refresh.
Look at them stairs.
Oh, he's back.
In the middle, isn't it?
No, he's been over here.
And this is the room where
So at the moment, this is where we're getting most of our.
but that's probably the
It
phone.
might be the phone. No, but I mean, it's a bit far. But this. I know the phone's on, but this is where we've been getting all of our contact really. But the phones have been off. So we'll put it over here, and Richard stand all the way over there, and it shouldn't really affect it. But every time we come into this room, we seem to get someone talking to us.
Did you put that there?
I haven't touched anything. Just come away from that table a sec. Could you go over to the green light for me? If that little boy is with us, could you try and push the train again? Like you did before? Thank you. We've been getting a lot of contact like that in this room, especially this room. And every time we come in here, there's always like something that it's not the phone, because this is what's been happening when we've been here, and we've just been talking and that. And there's a lot of activity in this house, believe it or not. And like it's mad on some of the things. There's something about this room for me.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's
look at
like
that.
work.
I mean, look, and
we're-
we're really far away
that's
from that.
miles away, that is, but this is what's happening anyway. This is what's been happening. And we've checked everywhere for any K2 in this room. And obviously, like you wasn't in the room just, but I've walked around this room with the K2 just, and it was dead. Then
Yeah,
we've
it
come
did.
in the room, and it's flashing. Could you go to red for me if you're in here with us? Could you go all the way up to red?
Hopefully you guys can actually see that.
Say, red to red. Go on, pushy. See, it's really
Yeah.
good to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's
Can
real
you see that
powerful.
on the camera?
Yeah, you
Can
can.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
can.
all see that? Can you go to red for me? Is there a little boy in here? I mean, we've got no devices on us or anything. The only thing that's
The
on
monitor's all off.
is that, and everyone else's stuff's off. And even if
Well, we've got a camera here, but that doesn't give.
the camera doesn't give off any. And the thing is that, can you leave us now, please, so I can explain to the people?
Can you step away from the device?
Did you? Right here next to it.
Could you step away from the K2, please? If that really is a spirit.
Look. Now I've moved that, and that looks like that time now. I'll come over here.
But it is near the phone.
No, but I mean, I know the phone does light it up, but I'm saying over here.
Yeah. It's really weird.
It's too far away for me. That is.
You can feel there's a lot of energy in this room.
There is. Could you set off the REM pod for us and show everyone at home that there's something in this room with us?
What I will say also, actually, just quickly, is we left a camera on this table looking at the K2 for about 2-3 hours, and It was about 2 hours.
Was it?
Yeah, about 2-3 hours.
Fuck, man.
And no, it was about 2 hours. Yeah, sorry.
It's a long time.
And it didn't go off at all. So it's in the same position as it is now, and it wasn't going off for them 2 hours. So it's quite weird that as soon as we've come back up here, it's started to go crazy again. So that's that.
Could you go back to the green light for me again?
Could you go close to the REM pod?
Could you set this off for me? Oh. Well, I touched that, right? So. Could you set the REM pod off like that for me, please? Could you try your hardest, use all of our energy? I mean, like, for the thing is, don't get closer. That defies the point of what the point I'm trying to make. Because I was just about to say, you stayed over there and it's not moved.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we've asked, it's kicking up.
It's weird, to be honest.
Can you make the REM pod go off? Can you try your hardest for us? Come on, use all your energy. And then dead. With Wi-Fi and with stuff like that, it's consistent. It's always consistent. It's like I'll show you know. It's like if we bring it close to the phone, it's consistent.
It's constantly going.
It's constant, and that's when we bring it away from the phone. It can spike, but there's no way it can spike like on
Yeah.
like that, and like it can be dead forever. So, but yeah, this is one of my favourite rooms at the moment.
It just keeps going up, don't it?
And there's a lot of stuff. We'll leave that and we'll go into another room now.
I feel throw up in you.
What, you sick or are you ill from something
I
else?
don't know. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Do you actually do feel like that?
No lights in this room.
Maybe go and get the
switch that
torch.
light on. Oh, you can't. Yeah, get it on there.
There's a bit of life here.
So this is another room I don't really know much about. They're just these.
I think this is the child's room.
Yeah, like this is a child's room now. I mean, there's a broken mirror on the floor, a few toys. Real confused about this room.
Well, isn't this the room where she said that she saw?
Did some of you move that knife?
Well, I'll put the knife there.
Yeah, but was it in position?
Yeah.
Well, it's out now. It's completely.
Come look at this then.
It's completely off, and
We-
I haven't touched it.
We've drew around this knife.
I haven't touched it.
Look at that's actually been moved a lot. Have you
I-
been in here and kicked it or anything, Dave?
I
I was asking it for it to get moved.
I have not
It's been
touched
moved.
that.
Can you? There is a line. That's where it should actually be in.
I didn't go anywhere near it.
Can you see the light? Don't try and get in at an angle, Rich.
Yeah, there is. There's a line there. Hopefully you guys can actually see, but there is a line, and it's well out of the line.
And you was just up. Dave was up here on his own.
Yeah, I was
doing
asking
the language.
I was asking someone to move the knife.
Can we put it back then, and then we can try?
And
that
could you
again?
see the knife?
Yeah.
And was it perfectly in the line?
Yeah. On camera with the close up of it. Nice.
Well, that's mental.
It's good. It just goes to show each drive.
It's not the only place with knives.
There is another thing, guys. In that room there, that's where Vanessa lived, basically, because she was that terrified.
She locked
of the,
herself up away, didn't
She was that terrified of the house, this house. To be, in all honesty, guys, I felt a little bit sorry for her when I was here with her, because you could see she didn't want to be here. She was itching to get away, and we were searching for that kind of thing. But it must be horrible to live with you.
Yeah. I mean, you always keep saying you want something to
Yeah,
follow
always
you.
something to happen. But then seeing how she was and seeing how
Wait, well, you got to put up with it every day.
I know, that's what I mean. It's all the while. And if it's that terrifying, it's pushing you around
Oh no,
and
slapping you off.
actually grabbing you.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good out of that knife. That's really good. I mean, that's.
Well, you like anything moving knives, do you?
I like anything just being moved. That's really good. That is. I mean, what do people?
But it is. It's really good. It's really good.
And I think that's the house. I did see a video before, and they actually said that I don't know if this thing that there's a portal in the bathroom, but they can feel like a lot of energy in the bathroom. The one actually up here. Should we go and have, see what it's like in there?
Turn the fucking light off.
I don't think there's a light actually in there, to be honest.
Look.
Yeah, that K2 isn't going off now.
Just like literally.
Look. If you guys can see, look, the K2 is not going off.
Yeah, let's see if I can get it to. You stay out here.
Alright.
So you can see fully that it's not going off from where you are. I've walked into the room. It started flickering.
Do you think something could be attached to you?
There's a chance today. I don't feel right. Could you come towards me, please, and hold my hand? Are you trying to hurt me? It's just Steve moving a bit.
Sorry, that's just me.
Could you come over to here and make this go to yellow if you're trying to hurt me? Could you come over to the green dot? Yeah, well, while we're here, I know it's a bit of a distance for you guys, but
I think they could ask him, can they still hear him from there?
I should be able to. He's got a good speaker on it. I'm going to do an EVP, so everyone be quiet and see what we can pick up. EVP 1, main bedroom. Are you trying to hurt one of us? Could you make the K2 meter go off for me? This green light here. Could you make that go off for me, please? Could you come and speak into this speaker for me and tell us something that you want us to know? Are you a child? It's me moving. Are you a child? Or are you this demon that's supposed to be here? This nasty person? If you are either one of those, could you make the REM pod go off?
K2 going off again. Should we get closer now?
Did I off after that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Someone said on the stream they did hear a growl. Two of them actually said the same thing.
Yeah.
I heard something on there, but I couldn't hear it 'cause it's too far
growl.
away.
In the bathroom?
Is it a growl?
Yeah.
I just heard something in the bathroom go like... We're in the bathroom. I thought that was you, you know when you...
Yeah, man, there's a growl there, you know.
Rewinding.
Get it close to the camera so they can hear
Oh,
it.
well, in a sec when I'm ready.
But yeah, just before that... Well,
It's this one now, I think. It's good, that is.
listen. Oh my god. Did you hear that, people? Play it again for him. There was a growl then.
Sounded like an horrible demon.
That was horrible.
It's back further than that. I just thought I heard something then though. It's just me moving.
That's like someone's.
That's horrible.
It's disgusting. Fuck me.
I thought something was caving through. The K2's going again.
Yeah, but that's probably rich.
One more time.
Yeah.
That's good.
I can't. It's weird, that is.
That's real good.
That's nice. Hey, it's nice. Hey.
Look at that bear. It's gone green and red.
Well, that's been like that since I was in here. I was gonna say something like, "Is it supposed to be green and red?" But the problem is I think the wire was touching.
Yeah, we don't know how this pair works. Well, we know it gives off. If when it's green, it's positive EMF.
Would that affect it?
Well, it is, ain't it?
No, it might because he wants the bear.
There is a battery pack though in there,
Right.
and then it stopped.
Do you want this bear? Come and get the bear.
Move the bear away. It's still going.
It could be the bear.
It could be the. Well, let's move the bear out of the room. Let's chuck this. You just keep the thing off the chair. Do we need the poo on the chair? Yeah. We need the poos off the chair.
Really?
Yeah. Could anyone go back and look through the stream later to see if that Winnie the Pooh is actually off the chair? Because it's off the chair.
It's on the chair when
Was this first thing attached to me?
it said it didn't like you earlier.
Did it? Should we do a spirit box? In a minute.
It's mental. Look,
Sorry.
that camera's there. Now move over here. It's like it's following me, man. And then it's making its way towards me now. Stopped. I don't know. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Isn't that the one I was holding earlier? It was going mad as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. The other one was still going mad as well.
Should we do a spirit box?
Yeah, let's do a spirit box.
Just want to ask the question, Scott. I'll just.
Well, you will.
Well, I'll ask some in a sec. I'll join in with you, man. I can't.
I mean, the K2 is still hitting off. It just does what he wants, I think. It's mental to be. If you can set the K2 meter off, why can't you set the REM pod off?
Well, we asked it if he could actually move.
You know, you put the camera on that and it just stops.
We asked it if he could move that, and when as soon as we asked that, he was just flashing red, wasn't it? Like he was going mental.
Look, move. I've just took the camera off and it's going off again.
All right.
The camera back on. It's gone stopped. Take the camera off. Oh my god, that's instant. The moment I turn the camera off.
Put it back on. That is insane.
The moment. Look at that.
Could it be directional of what? I don't know.
Do it now with me blocking. No, it's still going.
Is it still going off?
Put it on it.
Right, it's going. That is going.
This camera's always on.
That's a bit weird.
To be fair, that we've been a weird house. Man. It's good. It's good house.
Do you want to come a bit
It's
closer
good,
so we can hear it?
I just.
Does that go away?
Don't look at me. Look at this.
Okay. Where's the mic on the phone? Is it here?
Yeah,
Down
we'll be
below
there.
picks it up. It's got that technology field. What is it? Far field technology, is it?
All right. So we're going to do a spirit box now.
Obviously. Set.
Wait, I'll put it up. Oh, shit.
Head bang already.
Says he's banging his head.
Thankfully, it's on the lampshade.
Let's say get out.
Out. Get to the chopper. Do you want us to leave? We stop moving, at least. Was that you setting off the REM pod and the K2 meter? Is it true there were witches here once?
If there was witches in this location, could you please say loud and clear, witches?
Is there a demon in this house? Is there someone who wants to try and hurt us? You could come over to us, you see, and talk to us. All you have to do is use this box and you can be able to communicate with us.
Just saying on there, they had saying they heard a really big hiss.
If that was you hissing, could you say the word hiss? Loud and clear.
Do you want us to leave you alone?
Did you hear 2 knocks then?
No, I had a big boom, like big bang.
Actually, when that bounces off you, that's going to keep making those noises.
Can you help us, please?
Can you hear movement?
Yeah. I'm going to stand on top of the landing.
Did you hear like knocking?
Yeah, like someone stepping.
We just heard some kind of knocking. K2's going off again, Matt.
Are you in this room? Get the lights on. Get the lights on.
I'm just going to go get the big light.
Winnie the Pooh looks like it's been knocked off there as well.
What, again?
I feel like I'm being scratched on my face, mad. All my face is itching. Come in here then, Rich. Go over to the knife. Years. Could you move that knife in front of my friend? Could you move that for me like you did before?
Oh, there's something up there. Is that you banging on the ceiling?
Do you hear that?
Was that you?
That weren't me. I didn't touch anything.
I can't really take that into consideration, to be fair. It's just them being ridiculous next door.
Something's like fell over on top of the sink.
What?
It's like a big white board. Like something's just like literally on
They're just, it's because the next door neighbours ain't. And they're making noise, taking the piss.
Come on.
You reckon?
Come back.
If you're here, can you knock on the wall?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
We'll lock this room up.
Yeah, can you knock on the wall?
They didn't move the knife though, did they?
Fuck off.
Yeah,
What's happened?
We didn't move the knife.
What's happened? Apparently something's going down here.
Sorry if the camera goes wonky. The stairs are horrible.
When I just come down here a second ago, it felt like I was being watched. And I know that sounds ridiculous because obviously you can't see anything.
But it did feel quite horrible a second ago. Just down here, I was quite worried. Don't know why. But then obviously I've just come in here, and
Oh, snap, yeah.
that, I don't know where it's come from. I don't know what it is.
That was covering the window, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, well, if it was covering the window, I suppose it could have just fell down.
It's all that. But that's how it was. Think about it.
Thank you, Mr. Maverick.
Makovic.
Makovic, fuck me. Mr. Makovic. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate all donations.
Yeah, every donation that's put in, guys, we all put it back into the investigations. So it's always put back towards you guys. Yeah. So anything at all helps, because we just can get to like really places like this, because it costs a lot of money to go to places like this.
A lot. So I think we've got to say is we've got to disregard that room that you guys were just in.
That room, except for the knife moving, but I can't go back in there again because I'll punch the wall up.
Yeah. Well, the knife moving and
I hate neighbours.
And that teddy bear that's actually fell off the chair. They're in here with us.
It feels like it, don't it?
It's loud.
Oh, there you go on.
But that's just fell off there. We don't know, If
There's no way it could have fell off though, because look.
Unless he did that.
Unless he did, but that's hard. That's how it was.
But there's definitely something strange about this house. Definitely. I mean, the fact that Richard's been scratched. I mean, Dave looks like he had a black eye earlier.
Yeah, he did.
It's gone now, hasn't he?
Yeah. It looked like he had
It's
a black
gone?
eye.
Like right here.
It's on the cheek, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he was, as soon as we come in here, he looked like he had a black eye. His stiff got scratched up.
The knife moved.
Well, I feel like
The
something's
knife's moved.
all over my face, to be honest.
And we haven't even done anything.
I know.
We haven't even really done anything. We've had a pizza, we've had a well, he's had a Chinese. We've just been hanging around. But the house, it does feel like there's something weird in this house. To be honest.
I feel like there's something.
So,
I feel like there's something here.
yeah. Thank you again, Mr. What is it, Makovic? I think I spoke to you before on Facebook, and I was very grateful for the donation. So thank you again. We appreciate it all, and we're glad that you enjoy this, and hopefully we can do lots more. What do you guys want us to do now? Do you want us to keep doing a spirit box, or?
I do.
Shall we show up the CCTV? Just while we decide what we got to do. Because as you can see, I'm not the biggest fan of orbs, to be honest. If you look at this one, there's a lot of orbs and everything kind of going across.
You can see them there.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Okay, as well, guys, remember to hit that like button, because obviously it helps us out in every way. Because it gets the algorithm up, and if you are watching, which is a fair few of you watching tonight,
Thank you very much.
Just hit that like button if you wouldn't mind, because it helps us a lot. And thank you very much for everyone who supported us by doing this and being with us tonight. Hopefully, in all honesty, if it carries on being so popular, we could do something else later on, because we have got the place all night. Could do something for the American ones. But yeah. Thank you very much, Deborah. Awesome job, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, basically, this house is fucked. It's mad. Literally, like that bear's gone off there. We've had things move, and we know we know they shouldn't be moving. Let's go back upstairs.
Yeah,
let's focus on.
It was that.
If you look at the camera now, guys, this was on the chair. I ain't saying that it's been pushed off by a ghost, because the leg's only a thimble. Yeah. So I can't really account for
that. But the knife's moved in that room.
But the knife also moved in that room, and we aren't those type of people to do anything, because we're here for us, and we're bringing you along on this journey that we're doing. It's like for us to find out what's out there. So, in all honesty, guys, it's mad for us as well to see something like that. And the K2 meter upstairs, it's weird. Stay down here with Stephen for a second, because this is a really good opportunity for me to show you guys that something else could be happening. Me and Dave will go upstairs. Stephen and
I'll do a
Richard will
spirit box.
stay down. No, spirit box. I'm going to stand here with a K2 meter, and I'm going to see if I can get a response, because there's no way that can affect
from that
the
distance.
K2 meter from down here. So, just give me a second, and I'll go upstairs. Okay.
Oh, is this your monster?
Yeah.
Apparently, sponsored by Monster today. We got a punch, a mixed, and we got an assault. Now these two are my favourite. One of my best friends went to America about 7 years ago, and he come back with a monster assault and a monster mixed. You can't get them. You couldn't get them in England at that point, but now they've come over to England and they're fantastic drinks. So support Monster as well. So here is Big Griff. I don't know if you can actually hear him, but he's there. This is like doing commentary on the wrestling, ain't it, to be honest?
I know.
Or the Formula One. So he's got Dave in the room with him, right next to him, and they're next to the. He's next to the REM pod. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a bit ill today. I'm not feeling the best. It's alright. You won't be able to actually hear Griff. Because he's all the way upstairs and these tellies don't actually have microphones on them. But what he's going to try and do, he's going to try and get the K2 meter to respond, I suppose, on CCTV to show you that it isn't our camera that's interfering. Thank you, Natalia. Natalie, sorry. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I think, are you the one from the Tom Buckmeister live stream? I think you are. And as you can see, look, the K2 is not going off. And when we was in that room earlier, when the phone wasn't on, we've got it all, thankfully, all captured on our cameras. And that meter was going crazy, wasn't it, Stiff?
Yeah, it was going off all the time. Mainly in the middle of the room, though, wasn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, Crimson Angel, we are having a good night, to be honest. It's a good location. You know, I've always wanted to come here for nearly 2 years, to be honest. I've, really interested in the place, and it's been real good to actually finally come here. And we're having some good results. I mean,
That K2's going off now.
Stiff's been attacked. We've had some good stuff from the K2. The REM pod went off. It looked like Dave had like something happen to his eye.
Which is mysteriously vanished now.
Yeah, that's gone. We've had a knife move. I mean, we're having a lot of stuff. I mean, we've only really started. It's been a good night, and hopefully it'll continue. And thank you so much, everyone who's actually come and watched us. I think this is the most people we've actually had on a live stream. So, apart from when we did the Ancient Ramming with Proving Demons and Paranormal X, shall I actually go on camera as well? It could be like the weather. You know what I mean? So here we go. It's
Nipples to the south, nipples to the west.
nipples everywhere in that room. We did have a crazy suggestion off one of, I think it was Tara, and she said she wanted merchandise of Griff's nipples as key rings, and I think that would be absolutely disgusting. But if you guys want nipple key rings, we can get the mould of Griff's nipples, and if you want it, we'll try and make it happen. I have got an idea for a t-shirt that we're going to do for Griff. It's going to say the Ouija Brothers, and it's just going to be a plain like peach shirt with two big Griff nipples on the left and right. Again, if you guys want that, we can make it happen. I don't know who would buy a nipple Griff t-shirt.
Lucy said, have a word with Mr. Geen.
But yeah, I don't know what I'm actually doing now. It's like a really bad, what do you call it? You know, like...
I think they're setting up for a new shoot.
What's he doing? Oh, he's checking his arm. Griff actually broke his arm. He's got a metal plate in his arm. So I think that's what he's actually doing. That's what he's checking out. But I don't think that would give it off, would he?
Nah, I wouldn't think so.
Well, the camera's gone real bad on there.
Keeps going like bright and dark
I think
and
it's
bright.
because he might be in the way of the actual light. But yeah, as you can see, this room, it's full of shooting stuff. I mean, like, you know, like little bits here and there.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of orbs, but it is going crazy. Like when you look at it.
Well, I mean, you only have to look at the fridge to see how dirty the house is.
No, yeah.
There's a piece of cheese in there from 1995.
Yeah. To be honest, the house isn't that dirty. It's it's better than some of the places we've been in.
It's just dusty. It's just dusty. I mean, like it's not lived in, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
she hasn't
it's
lived
going to
in
be
it for
dusty.
years. If anyone's interested in this house, I think it is up for sale. So if you want to buy it, give Vanessa a call and yeah, you can own your very own haunted house. I mean, I wish we had the money. I mean, I think I'd like to live here for a bit. Would you, Steve?
I don't think so. Not after being scratched when I'm trying to go to the toilet.
That's probably when you at your most vulnerabilist, isn't it? When having a whiz and just being scratched on the bottom. I mean, were your trousers all the way down, or
No.
were you just
No.
a bit?
Just normally pulling your zip down to go to the toilet.
And could you feel it?
I felt like something literally pinched my leg. Like something just went like this, just like scratched. As it scratched, it pinched.
That's weird.
Like that. And it left that mark on my leg.
And how would you explain that as your?
I don't know, to be quite honest.
Go on.
I don't know. I can't explain it. Just midstream.
Midstream.
Minding your own business, all of a sudden pinched, scratched.
That's weird. That is.
That I can't explain that.
Well, he was scratched on his leg. Shall we have a look at? Shall we?
I don't even think it's still there anymore. Might have disappeared like Dave's thing. There it is there.
Okay, let's just see if. Oh, will it zoom in? Well, it's
Right,
not.
there's like a scar near enough.
Oh, the focus isn't the greatest.
It's crazy.
That's insane. That is.
They're in the other room now, look.
So here we go, people. Griff and Dave are in the room.
Watch Griff smash the wall because the neighbours will probably be annoying him. Is he put that teddy up back on the chair?
Yeah, I think he's just put the teddy back on. Yeah, sorry if you can't see, but we do have it on our other camera. And you can see there. And it's really impressive, to be honest. I mean, when we went to 30 East Drive before, we went to 30 East Drive and Griff's dad... Oh, God. And Griff's dad actually got... Griff's dad got scratched twice on the leg. But he was like 3 claw marks on the bottom of his calf. Like, well, just right there. Well, with the calf, he's not 3 marks. Okay. But, and that happened to him twice. And that scared the crap out of him. So it's actually good that Stiff's been scratched. But it's only the 1 scratch. So I don't think it's too bad. Because don't they say if it's 3 scratches, it's like the holy...
I have no idea.
I don't know. So we're not the best paranormal investigators. I mean, you'll see other paranormal investigators, and man, they know their stuff.
He's doing something on there now.
What, he's gone back to his K2. If the sound is out of sync, people, just hit the refresh button. That should fix it up. 3 scratches is a demon. I knew something like that. But, like I say, our knowledge on the paranormal isn't the greatest. We're kind of your casual hunters, but we do like it and we do enjoy it. But like when you listen to some people like North Cornwall Paranormal and even Proving Demons and a lot of the other teams, I mean, they know everything. Well, I wouldn't say everything, but they know their stuff. I think we're mainly gamers. We know a lot of stuff about gamers, but since we went to 30 East Drive and stuff kicked off massively, we've had a big passion.
Was it going off properly because you couldn't really see it on there?
It's kicking off now.
What's going on?
Just doing it itself, like.
Show him. What the K2's going off?
What show me for?
Oh, just to get you on
My
camera.
voice is good enough.
His voice is good enough.
Better,
You don't need to see the face.
People get moist.
People get We saw your nipples on the camera. It was beautiful.
Did you?
So what's happening up there? Have you heard
Things
anything?
have moved, man. But Dave's stuck in inventory now. And we're making sure that
Well, what else has moved, do you think?
the blocks moved.
What block?
Do you know the blocks?
Move
You
on,
said
there
that
as
this is
well.
what you said. The blocks was set up. The 2 blocks at the bottom, then the long one,
Yeah.
then the yellow one, then the brick.
Yeah.
The yellow one was off, and the brick was just on the green
In this room?
in this room.
It's mental.
And then Jason.
And I'll put them back up.
So I created
And then
like a
I moved,
bridge.
You know the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved that back over, and then me and Dave were talking, turned back round, and it was turned on its side.
So objects are moving in the room.
Like literally just in front of us.
Have you rearranged the bricks on
Did
the
you rearrange the
stairs?
bricks on the stairs?
What,
So
how
they
were
were
they?
like 2 by 2 on top of each other. Did you change them to like just level?
Oh yeah, I added like green, blue, blue, blue. Yeah, in 4 ways. But the other ways, that's mental. The one on the table where the REM pod is. There's definitely something here, people.
It's mad. No, it's just mad. That is.
We
It
had
felt like someone was grabbing my arm. Can I have that? So. Oh, come here. Let's have a look at your.
Give Griff's lovely, lovely face. I want to get out.
Why? What's the matter with your face?
I feel awful, man.
How you doing,
I
guys?
feel like I'm gonna pass on it.
See what everyone's got to say, because obviously we don't get to look at the stuff anymore.
Thank you everyone again who's joined.
Yeah,
watched us tonight.
everyone that's watched us tonight. That's
And,
great.
and the people that have died.
Hey, all.
as well.
Yeah, man.
About
45 minutes, we haven't even done anything.
I know we haven't done. To in all honesty, we've done nothing, and it's literally madness.
Yeah, things are
What did
kicking,
you
man.
say? Someone was going to buy something? Or are you going on about something?
Oh,
buying?
nipples, a nipple keyring.
Oh.
nipple shirt.
I don't know. Can you see them through that?
Nah, they're covered today.
Yeah.
Just need to give them a bit of a rub. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, we'll do some more in a minute. Like I say, I mean, what do you want us to do? Shall we
I'm sad.
do the Ouija board?
The Ouija board. It's the Ouija
The
board.
Ouija
It's
board.
just wedding, not the Ouija board. Oh, will I marry you? I don't know. I wouldn't want to marry myself. Yeah, man. What do you want us to do anyway? Because I know you want us to go on the new Ouija board because it's new and it's sick. It's good.
Yeah.
It's lovely. EVP. I like that one. I like the EVP.
Yeah, the EVP with the grill. That's really
That was a good EVP. So I think we should go in that.
Go back in the room. Should we do an Ouija board in the room?
Oh, what's about that?
Can't talk, man. A lot of snot.
I don't mind. Just don't go yet. I like that one.
If you want, you can just watch us chilling out on the sofa.
In all honesty,
Just
I
talking.
could just put that on the stand and just sit there like, and just see
chill
what
out.
happens.
Have you got enough data?
Yeah, I got updated. The data for days. I updated it the other day.
Data for days.
Data for days. Data for days.
A lot of D's and A's in that one.
EVP and Ouija board. Something just fucking moved in that room.
Which one?
Yeah. There, like I saw something go there.
People, if none of you people have come to the cage before,
You need to
you've
go.
got
The thing is it's limited at the moment now,
Yeah.
and this may even be some of the last investigations at this place.
She said she isn't taking any more bookings for this place from January, I think she said.
From January, so
So everyone, just get on to Vanessa. If you're into the paranormal or whatever, just come here, man, because it's so good. It's so active.
yeah, it really is, guys. In all honesty, it's
We haven't
mad.
had this kind of activity since East Drive.
East Drive was
I mean, we've been to a lot of other places. We've had a lot of good sounds. We've had good knocks, bangs, great spirit box responses, good Ouija board stuff. But we haven't actually had movement of objects in a long time. So it's actually quite refreshing to be getting movement of objects because it doesn't happen often, does it, to be honest?
Yeah, it's mad. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we'll go upstairs, get the fucking line off it.
Should we take one of these?
Which one do you want us to take, guys? The average standards, or
Because I don't know if this would move, but I think we might need to buy a better planchette for this.
yeah.
One that can actually, because it is quite, it's quite, that's...
Well, I'll take that one 'cause it's meant to be possessed
I
anyway.
mean, even if I'm trying to, I think we should do this on top of it.
a double.
And then I'm going to buy...
Well, I don't want fucking Zozo coming off that board to my board. So do I want that? I don't want that at all, do I?
But what I want to do is I'm going to get a proper planchette where it doesn't have these kind of rubber, cotton feet, isn't it, to be honest? And have it so we can go across a lot easier.
Anyway, guys, there's a lot of you watching right now, and I'd appreciate it if every single one of you could like it. If you don't like it, put the thumbs down.
Yeah, everyone dislike it.
But if you
dislike.
if you want to dislike it. It's up to you, like.
Yeah.
But in all honesty,
We're going to go back upstairs in the most
we're
active
going upstairs. Active room, chairs,
room. Ouija.
Ouija, EVP, and we're just gonna
Chill out with you for a bit.
And I'm gonna walk backwards everywhere. And honestly, it's tiny these places. I'm so.
Could you
it's
grab
like
a
I might
table,
hurt myself.
Could you grab a table?
and I'm walking backwards everywhere right now.
Shall we grab a few chairs?
Backwards up the stairs.
No, we don't need to.
I fell over. He's gone. I ain't walking backwards anymore. Oh. Anyway, Richard's gone. I mean, this room's mental. It's like like
K2's gone.
K2's just killing it right now, and I'm nowhere near it.
So what had moved in here then?
I mean, I understand that, like, when you get close to it, but I'm out the room, man. Sorry, but I know, you know, my camera works terrible, guys.
Can we get a few chairs?
Yeah, the REM pod's switched on now.
Get some chairs then.
Oh, look like a jaundice. Look like stay. Is there anybody who wants to ask me any questions while we're here? We're setting it up. Yeah, I enjoyed my holiday. It was just wasted all. Yeah, it was good. My holiday was good. Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, we were supposed to come here with Proving Dames. I was supposed to work tonight. But what you call it? But I worked last night instead, and yeah, so it's just.
Is there a chair in there?
I don't know. I'm bringing up chairs. It's like fucking removal, man. No, I'm not a bouncer. I'm just relaxed. Can magnets be used as a paranormal tool? It's weird, isn't it? Because they've got their own energy. They've already got their own energy, so I don't know. I'd say maybe. Griffey's married. No, I'm not married. I ain't anything. I'm just single. Yeah, man. We're about to kick off with the Ouija board now, anyway.
That's pound.
How are you, Brit? I'm good, man. Everyone's call out before we go back.
Alright then.
Let us know, and we're gonna be kicking off. So, do you want to put this on the stand so we can all get involved?
I'll probably sit on this one because if I sit on them two chairs, they're probably going to break.
Did you move the blocks back into a square?
Yeah.
Thank you. Jesus, you could tell.
I told you on the way down.
Deborah, the fallen angel, Emma, Lucy, Louise, Hippie Witch. We got Michelle Dunn, Dark Knight, always here, living the dream. Does what he does. Got jaundice, I have. Lars Bjorn, DJ Fruit, Gracie Dawn, Mini Driver, Chrissy Stevens, Paranormal, White Noise, Lynn, Simon, Tara, David, Lars, Lucy, Gina. I know. I'll blink. I'll get some blinks out of the way if you want.
like 3 call-outs.
Marlene, she's had 2. Marlene, Maureen, Jewel, Princess, back again. Marie's Paranormal Vids, Blackpool Paranormal. Griffey, you got no batteries for your REM pod. What would be the problem?
Then we turned round.
How news?
Turned back round, it was flipped over.
Stay. How news the batteries on the REM pod?
Very new.
Wendy, then brand new apparently. Demonic Eve,
Before each
Emma Helen, Chris Funderlips, Sanderson, all that. Natalie, and yeah, well, Crimson Paranormal. Michael, we said this before, don't we? We had this talk before about your name. I'm crap. Go, Joe goes. I got my hand in front of the fucking camera. What do you want me to do? Anyway, that's it. Emma, Chrissy, yep. Everyone. Anyway, cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the donations. And every single donation we have goes straight. But I can't sit on that piece of shit.
Get Steve to sit
Have you seen that?
He's the lightest one.
Dave's the lightest one.
I can't believe this shit.
Dude,
What do you want me to do? We're supposed to get fucking past, yeah? Anyway, cheers for everything anyway, guys, and everything goes back into the paranormal. If it's to do with buying equipment or going to venues.
Diesel.
But in all honesty, guys, we're going to put a poll up soon of how many of you, well, obviously live close enough to us, would like to be in do a group session with us if we start doing group sessions. And you can all come and meet us, and obviously you've got to pay. I mean, but we have to pay for the venue, so we'll see what happens. It's
That's
just
gonna be
the-
the that's
it's
gonna
this stay. Oh, stay.
Is that the
We-
REM pod?
he
That was the
didn't
red. This
Shall
can't.
we? Shall we?
This can't go.
Oh no, but we just show the REM pod going off.
It's just terrible. Anyway, I can't. Are we gonna, who's holding this then while we're doing it?
hold it if
Thank you very much, guys. Remember, hit the
Oh,
like
dear,
button,
hello.
subscribe, and everything. That's Richard.
I think we've
Yes,
just had a
it is.
donation of someone called Michelle.
Is it Michelle?
Michelle. I think her name is Michelle.
That's got to go off.
Hello.
You say hello to your girlfriend. Hello, Lucy.
She's not even there anymore.
Lucy, hello.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Hello,
Yeah.
Lucy.
Hi, Beardy Rich.
That's a nice name for you.
I cleaned it up today.
Is that what she calls you?
Not Beardy. She didn't call me Beardy Rich. That was someone else.
Michelle Grundy.
Thank you very
Richard.
much,
Richard
Michelle
the
Grundy.
Lionheart, apparently.
Thank you very much, Michelle Grundy, for your donation.
If you are watching, if you are on watching us, thank you very, very, very much for that. That's very
Is that
generous.
what you call it? PayPal, is it that?
Yeah. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And obviously, like I said before, it all goes back into this. None of us make any profit from it. We just do it so we can further our experience in the paranormal field.
And go to more great locations.
All right, then, sound. Can we do it on the mirror?
At least you can grow a beard. I can't. Crimson Angel.
Have you turned that round? Is that on us now?
It's on the Ouija board.
So the Ouija board's there, not there.
Yeah.
You got it on the Ouija board then?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Come on.
No, I'm just gonna have the whole live stream now, just constantly pointed at my face,
Oh, no,
just ignoring everything that happens on the Ouija board.
Right, so mirrors are known to be like portals, aren't they?
Yeah.
And we've got another portal in the Ouija board.
Double portal.
To be fair though, it's the Zao portal that is, so might as well just fuck off.
So everyone, we need to get rid of Zaza out of our thoughts.
Literally, we're gonna do an EVP after we've like called out and stuff like that. Last time we did a thing where we all had our hands on the board
We'll do that in a bit.
and we started calling out, and every time we've done it, we seem to have like really good stuff happen.
Well, we did it on our latest video at the village, and we played some crazy speech. We was playing some Hitler speech, and it was all kicking off upstairs. I mean, unfortunately, our cameras didn't pick it up, but we had massive banging and something like jumped off the bed, and it's different. Like it sounded towards you, to you. Right then,
Come on then.
we're gonna do a bit of legacy, you know. Dun, 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 dun. What was that? Truck. Right then, guys. Are you doing it as well, Steve?
Get your hand off the board then.
Can you see it all right there? I might have a better look here because I'm.
Give it to Steve.
Yeah, go on, you take it then.
Right, I'm taking over on camera, guys. Get ready for this.
Yeah, get ready.
It's going to be the smoothest experience of all four of us. Anyway.
I'm good on the waltzes.
Right then.
Was there a knock straight away?
I felt something like vibrate.
And again.
No, there's something. Are you in the hallway? Is that you?
No.
I didn't move.
Them are heavy knocks in the room down in that corner.
Like ticking knocks. Like
Can you bang for us?
can you hear that?
Yeah?
It's behind you, isn't he?
It's like
It's
a pipe.
like-
It's like someone's tapping a pipe.
It's like on me.
What do you mean?
It's like it's on me.
Yeah,
You made a
shush,
point.
shush, shush, shush. Could you tap 3 times for me? Could you hit the floor hard?
Didn't hear anything.
Oh no, it's a fucking car. Prick, get to bed.
Right then.
Mirrors are portals, apparently. And so is an Ouija board.
Can you come towards us and speak to us on this Ouija board? Can you stop banging on the wall and come and talk to us? Did you hear that over there?
The one who talked to us, was that you answered?
That's yes.
No, I said stop banging on the wall and come and talk to us.
Okay. So we've already got movement, guys.
Are you a child? I know it's hard to ask these questions. Have you got a name you could tell us? Could you spell your name out for me? Could you spell your name out? Or Oi.
Oh God.
C.
See?
H.
Are you spelling Richard?
Nah.
Are you spelling Richard for us?
I gotta do 2 taps then again as well.
Lovely.
So your name's Richard.
Yeah. Great.
Now, do you know if there's any Richards tied to this house, Jace?
One here now, sitting on a fucking chair.
Yeah, the most with the comfortablest chair in the room.
Oh,
It's
where
the
do you get
best.
that
It's
from?
the best.
Oh, shit.
It's the best.
Okay.
Is your name Richard?
Yes. Okay. What's your second name? First name's Richard. What is your second name?
The fucking hell is that doing?
It's going off the board.
Is that giving goodbye again, or exactly was that?
I think so. I couldn't go to Stephen.
What is your second name? We know your name's Richard. What's your second name? No.
Richard, no.
Okay. Do you have any connection with Richard who's with us right now? No, this one. Big Stiff.
Big stiff.
Oh, that's disgusting. Do you have a connection with this Richard? I'll take that as a no.
Do you want to hurt us?
Good boy. Okay.
Is that happening? Yeah.
I'm not moving. Are you...
Something like fall over by you then? Like something fall?
Could you push one of us off this chair? Do you have the power to do so?
Nah, he doesn't. No way. If you can do that... Did you guys hear that then? That was like...
There was like somebody
That was-
walking up the stairs.
That was
possibly.
something walking then in the room, guys. Did you hear that noise?
That was bad. Nah. That's like something walking right behind me.
This guy is a
I'm the
skeptic,
biggest skeptic in
and
the
he's
world,
just
but
heard
that
something.
Was disgusting. That was disgusting. That was horrible.
Well, if you could push
You
one
heard
of
that as well.
Well, we all heard it.
If you could push one of us off a chair, Why can't you just throw this table over now? It's not really a question.
Oh no.
It's a demand. Could you throw this table over? Could you come through and throw this table over?
Hear that knock?
The knock on at the wardrobe door, wasn't it?
Did you hear that, Stiff?
I heard that, but I thought that came from you.
Should I put the Ouija, the planchette back in the centre?
Not really, no.
Well, okay. Did a spirit scratch Richard earlier today when he was on the toilet? Was that someone scratching him?
Whoa. That was going fast.
Okay. Is that spirit in the room with us right now? Could you please tell us your name, who scratched him earlier? Who did it? Is that a T?
I'll say it was a you. You did it. You saying that you did it?
You did it. What does that mean? I don't understand that. You did it. Did you do it, Steve? No, well, no, we asked it if he did scratch you, and he said yeah, and then it's saying yeah. Oh, okay. Are you going to do something else for us tonight? Something significant?
It's already done enough.
Oh, it's moving. Good boy. Right then.
Yeah, let me just ask a question.
All right. Everyone's fingers on.
Is there a little boy here?
That was you.
Stomach.
Is there a little boy here? I feel that there's a little boy here. There's a child.
That's me.
And it's definitely a boy. Is there a boy here?
Yes.
How old are you? There's some numbers on the board. Can you tell me how old you are?
Five. We've got a lot of... Sorry. Go on.
Is it you that has been trying to play with the train and trying to play with the blocks all night?
Okay. Could you tell us why you haven't crossed over?
Oh.
Good boy.
It's like he only wants to be asked one question at a time.
Could you tell us?
Fucking horrible here.
Are you stuck here?
There's only two of you with your hand.
The K2 meter, is that actually on or has it been turned off?
Turn off.
Yeah.
It's been
Turn it off because of the...
Yeah. It just goes off. Do you want to cross over? Or are you oh yeah, we'll just one question. Do you want to cross over?
Oh. See the mirror then?
No.
Isn't it just leaning on it?
I don't know.
I'm not even mind's off.
Who lifted that? You?
No, I'm
Your
just
hand.
saying because he just moved. Like I thought maybe that's just moved on its own. But he
No.
couldn't have.
They don't want to cross
He
over.
doesn't want to cross over. That's weird. Okay. Are you happy here? In this house? Do you feel safe here? Okay. Why
Do you not want to cross over? Could you tell us, please, with one word? It's got to be
That's
outside.
wind, that is.
Wind!
It's the wind
Is
whistling by the
someone
window.
crying?
Can you tell us why you don't want to cross over, please? Or
Just stop running. Feels like he's been dragged off. Aye.
or I.
Oh, good.
P.
No.
Ripe. You don't cross over because of ripe.
Were you raped? Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay.
Well, let me just... Is the person that raped you here with you?
Back to goodbye. Okay.
Just I want to just call out a question. In the other room, child, boy. I said you was a boy. In the other room, there's a what you call it. There's lots of teddy bears and toys in there. We don't really want to go in there anymore. So you can go in there and play in there. Is there any way that you'd be able to show us that you're in there by moving some of the things that we've left in there? It'd be good if that just went straight to yes on its own. Is the person in this room still in here that was banging? Could you knock twice for me on the wall? Chucky looks even more evil than usual.
It's the air.
I think so. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of
An EVP.
an ev. We'll ask a question each. Leave it 10 seconds after, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do that round. Just ask a question, see, it's simple. Are you dead? Yeah. So, do you want to talk to me? No. I'm going to ask about them questions myself, so you've got them.
No.
Alright.
Who's going first?
EVP 2. Main bedroom. Lots of shit.
That's my stomach.
That is
Fucking hell,
dominoes and
That's the
Chinese.
dominoes.
speakers.
Anyway, EVP 2. Main room. Lots of shit. Dave, I thought we just done it was. Okay. Is there a demon in this room with us? Well, that's going to be ruined. That question is straight away. Is there a demon in this room with us?
Who raped you?
Is Ursula Kemp here with us right now? K2.
Oh, they're the case.
That was the red pod.
That was REM pod, sorry. No, the REM pod just went off.
Oh, calm
It was
down.
really-
Calm down. Ask. Your turn, Dan.
Is it Ursula Kemp that's setting off the REM pod right now? That's my stomach.
Mate, you need to go fuck off. I mean that. Fuck this, I'm done.
See if the
Oh, you don't even get a question.
You got one? Ask Ursula
Oh, you
Kemp.
did, didn't you?
I was going to ask Ursula
see if the
Kemp
REM
again.
pod's still on.
Is the battery gone?
Yeah, battery's
Dead.
died.
That's a brand new battery.
That's a
that is.
fresh battery, one that you use for fire alarms.
Yep.
Smoke alarms, I should say.
Yeah, smoke alarms, what fire?
Right, guys, let's
change
listen
it.
back to this and we'll change it. While Stephen's changing it, I'll listen to this and then I'll let you know if Victor anything up.
It's drained the battery.
Brand new battery. See that feedback?
What is that?
Do you reckon that's from the REM pod that went off?
He stopped going off till the end, did he?
No, till Wednesday asked.
That reverb's on.
That happened at the random. Is that 2 knots?
It's just weird that is. Do you reckon it went off because the battery died, or like to walk? I know it's a fresh battery, but
No, that's what it does to tell you when it's off. Like.
to tell you when the battery dies, it like signals that once.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So what's happening?
Oh, that's
Carry on with this anyway.
Oh, what are we doing? Another Ouija board or what?
There was what you call it on the recorder. The recorder basically was hissing. Like, do you remember it?
Ramming.
I mean, have just a quick listen. It's right
With
at
the horrible crackling noise.
yeah.
Not the feedback, I suppose you'd call it.
What do people think of it?
Yeah, they said they heard a whisper.
Well, that's you.
And that's when it starts kicking off, isn't it? When he asks that question.
It's okay.
It's horrible.
It's getting worse.
I know.
Do you think it's the phone?
Calm down, lads. Calm down. Great, that is.
You're all going to be on our next video, look. We're recording it.
Right, so shall we wrap it up?
It's our Christmas, mate.
He's a dick, eh?
How long have we been streaming for? About an hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 20.
That's long enough.
Well,
Have you all enjoyed it?
we hope you've all enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button and everything, guys. We could do a closing statement, I suppose, can't we? What have you? I mean, because obviously we've.
You've relaxed there.
Oh, I'm chilled, man. I'm chilled.
We've been here. This is our first investigation at the cage, and probably our last with the way that it's looking on the front of the place itself. This is Richard's third time ghost hunting.
No, fourth.
East Drive.
I went to East Drive, 1300 Grey Street, the Skegness place.
That's not yeah.
Huber?
Fourth. And then this is the fifth.
Yeah, it's the fifth one.
yeah.
Fifth one with us.
Fuck me, he's a fully fledged paranormal investigator.
Yeah, fully fledged.
So
Only 3 times with the all the equipment and stuff.
with you, guy, like this is your first time like getting scratched. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, because obviously
I can't explain this. The scratching, obviously, and then that footsteps behind us.
Yeah, it's good that is.
That was crazy. That was because I looked at you and I saw your face go, but it's like fuck, because you were
we all
little foot. It literally was as if it was like a child, like little footsteps running. And it was right behind us in the like the whatever little hall.
And that was live on YouTube.
That was live. And I hope you picked it up.
And what do you think, Stu?
I think it's a great place. Like I say, I've wanted to come here for nearly 2 years. And I can't wait to keep doing some more investigating tonight. Stiff's had that scratch on him, which is amazing. It's always good when people get scratched. The Ouija board was quite interesting. I'm so glad we didn't get Zozo like we always do. I mean, we were sick of that. The footsteps, like you said, was good. The knife moving is incredible.
Oh, the knife, yeah.
You say the bricks moving there. The K2, the REM pod going off. The battery's drained on the REM pod, and that's a fresh battery. You know, now cheap batteries, that's a Duracell dual lock fire flipping smoke alarm battery, that is, and that got drained.
It's a bunny rabbit fucking battery, basically.
So
They should be lasting like about 5 years, shouldn't they? Like smoke alarms, maybe longer than that.
Yeah, and that's been drained tonight. So I think it's been good, and I can't wait to do more tonight. And hopefully we can come back again in the future. And I hope you guys have all enjoyed it. Thank you all for the donations, and thanks for tuning in. And yeah, thanks for a lot of people to actually watch us. We appreciate it a lot. So thank you very much.
Yeah, this is only the second time we've had stuff actually move on an investigation. Usually, I think Stephen said earlier, all we get usually is like sounds and Ouija boards and
stuff, yeah.
spirit box, stuff like that. But we've actually had the knife move, which that was unbelievable. What else have you had moved? The bricks. I mean, that moved while me and Jason was in the room as we turned around while we were in the room, just after we set it up. So that's been pretty good. Hopefully, we actually get even more stuff later.
Death,
So yeah,
murder.
death, murder, pushed down the stairs.
The Ouija brothers murdered
Yeah.
the cage in.
Well, Stiff's the expendable one, so...
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The cameraman's
Nice.
expendable.
We've got 2 cameramen, so.
And Griff, what do you think? Should we turn you around on this lovely bloke?
Me?
The tiredness is just showing through.
Are you tired? I'm
No,
fresh as a daisy. Anyway, we've got hours and hours more to come of this place because I haven't felt this excitement about the place in ages because there's so much.
Hear that?
Was that a wheeze?
Oh my god.
It was not me, I promise.
Did you hear that?
That wasn't him. It was someone like crying.
That was like a, oh.
If you guys heard that,
I've just got chills as well now. Absolutely got freezing.
And I'm blue. Whatever.
Now, can you feel the coldness
No,
here?
I understand.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a
On my legs,
portal
on
on
my
top
legs
of a
there.
portal in a portal.
Guys,
We're
we've just
3 portal kings.
we've just heard like a wheeze kind of.
Like a
And
I don't-
that's on with the
crying.
mic, so we've got it.
that was like something crying, yeah, and now
That's something moving then.
I heard something. That's just his.
Anyway, guys, as I
I think
was
that might be
saying,
my stomach.
before I got rudely interrupted by a crying child. What's that all about?
Oh, we got to stay on. We can't leave now, Jason.
Can't
because
leave,
of
that's it, we're on. Stay on. Get it on, just set it up.
We won't have a video for you guys if we stay live.
If we just stay live, yeah. But yeah, in all honesty, I haven't felt this way about a place for a long time. I've got feelings there's something wrong here. There's something evil, and I can't wait to see if it attacks one of us tonight when we're sleeping because we ain't going anywhere else. We're in Essex.
Yeah.
It costs money to stay in a hotel here. I'll just cuddle up to him. That'll be warm enough, I think. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I'm sorry I couldn't get more confirmation on the K2 because it is.
Yeah, you tried that. I mean, it was quite good.
It is up and down with the K2 meter, especially when you're doing live streams. But when you tune into our video when we're done, you'll definitely know because everything's being turned off in a minute.
Yeah.
And the lights will be off. And we're going to be just relaxing, well, not relaxing, but maybe shitting
Be thrown
ourselves.
against the fucking wall, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I want to see you go through that wall.
Mate, I want to see you get
Just
angry on
picked
the
up,
stairs.
throw hung on the
I
stairs.
just want to see you hanging.
And if you guys want to watch more Ouija Brothers action,
What?
Ouija Brothers
What?
action, we've got a new video up on
If
our
you want to
channel.
watch the Ouija Brothers in
Yeah.
action,
We've got a brand new video.
Ouija Brothers action, getting down.
do you want to watch the Ouija Brothers in action?
Yeah, getting down with the nipples, like.
Fuck me. Lick my nipples, shave my nipples and lick them off. You know, what's the matter? Carry on anyway, mate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got a new video on our channel that we did at Skegness on Friday the 13th in October. And if you haven't watched that video, please go and check it out. I spent a lot of time editing it, and I think we got some great stuff on there. So if you haven't checked it out, please go and check it out. And that's that.
And that is our that's our live stream tonight, guys. And to be honest, if I feel up to it at 3 o'clock, I might pop back on for 5. But that's up to me. It's up to anyone else. So thank you very much for tuning in. It's been the Ouija Brothers, and peace.
See you later, guys.
See ya.